Hello everyone, how's it going? So I've tried to take a look at generating prototypes or project ideas with some of these AI tools, namely Lovable. I've also tried working on Firebase Studio by Google and a couple others. In today's tutorial, I'm going to generate a small application or web app that does something like um, recognizing the characters of an uploaded document and generate reports based on the calculations and some constants that has been predefined into the system. Okay, so I've cooked up a little prompt. It's not pro, but I think it will do the job. I've not actually run it before, so just going to run it for you to see. I have a prompt as create a web app that enables user to take photo or upload a photo and perform calculations on the data based on the check mark, i.e. each mark or each check mark represents $10. So it's just an idea of, let's say you have a company or you have a shop that whenever somebody checks in, they pay $10 and yeah. So if there's X, it means that the person did not check in at all. Maybe the customer did not check in. And if there's D, it means the user will pay later. This means the user is present or the customer is present or showed up but did not make any payments. And then period, which is dot, if it's seen or recognized on the uploaded document, means the user paid to cover that current day that they check in or showed up. And then there's A, and so if A is recorded in that particular cell or that particular day for a customer, it means he has already made a payment but through a different medium. Okay, so it's a bit sketchy, but yeah, that's the idea. So I wanted to utilize the OCR to recognize values as stated as it matches. Let me put a comma here. As it matches the uploaded image above, and store this as constants for the application. For the application use, also generate a report based on results per column, and make no mistakes. And then the stack we are going to use should be React plus Vite and JavaScript, and also use Tailwind CSS for styling. So the shortest form is I upload a document, and then on that document we have the days from Monday to Friday, and on each day we record per a customer or per a user either a check mark or a mark or X representing the customer not showing up on that day, and then D representing customer showing up but not making any payment, and then period meaning the person or the customer has made a payment already to cover that day, and A also as a payment made to payment made through a different medium. Okay, so let's actually run this query prompt and see what happens. So hopefully it just generates an application based on this prompt for us, and we see what's going to happen. So it's running. Okay, so we have an interface here. But what I used to do is write my prompt and then use by the help of ChatGPT. By the help of ChatGPT generate it and structure it, and then I can further edit it before bringing it into Lovable or Firebase Studio or any other AI code generators or prototype makers. But this time I just went straight ahead. I didn't really use ChatGPT for the prompts. So it is taking a little bit to generate. Okay, so it's outlined some useful infos here. So design approach, clean, professional, fintech inspired design with blue purple background, gradients. Focus on the upload camera interface as the hero, and clear data visualization with color coded symbols, smooth animations, and modern glassmorphism effects. And then the features are going to be the camera capture plus file upload, OCR processing with Tessaract.js. Yes, I was counting on that. And symbol recognition. These are the symbol recognitions which are actually going to be created as constants in our application. And automatic payment calculations, then interactive data table, the report generation with totals. Okay, so the design system is going to be primary deep blues with purple accents, gradients for depth and visual interest, clearing typography with inter font family. I don't mind. Smooth transitions and hover effects. Yeah. I might change the colors and later, but let's just maintain it for now, and then we can we see what we get. Okay, so yeah, so what's next? Refine and customize, master prompting, use chat mode to plan improvements before implementation. Yes, that's something that I recommend. I used to do it in my other projects as well. Okay, so we have an interface here. It has created an or generated an application for us as a prototype. So yeah, okay, so I'm going to how it works. The interface could be a bit better, but I think whenever I use Firebase Studio, it gives me a better UI than Lovable. But yeah, since this is for educational purposes or just for prototyping purpose, we'll just maintain it this way and see if the features are actually functioning. Okay, so I'll upload a file from my computer. I'll use this. Okay, so this is a sample of the document, a sample image I took and for the test. And yeah, it's processing. So we have the progress here. It's processing image, and then the progress here, progress report at 0%. It's taking a little bit. It's 13% now. Okay, it's moving faster now. Okay, so image processed successfully. So this is the power of AI, and let's look at what the results are. I actually didn't write any line of code, and the work is done. As to whether it meets all the requirements, we'll take a look very soon. So grand total results. Grand total, I'm not sure of $20 because each of these days have more than 2 check marks, and 1 check mark means $10. And then days tracked, 4 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have specified the column names as the the daily payments. So okay, total rows. How many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely more than 7. Yeah, total rows more than 7. And daily breakdown. Monday, $10. That's not right. That's not right. Tuesday, 0. Wednesday, $10. Thursday, 0. Symbol, legend. This represent 10. And the X means absent. D means pay later. The period means already paid. A means alternative payment. That's right. That aspect is very good. This doesn't match at all. I don't know if it's because of the image quality or something, but it doesn't match. Yeah, but yeah, so this is it. This is the result, and it doesn't really meet my expectation, probably because I should have improved my prompt a little bit, specify some functions a bit further, and I'd have probably gotten a desirable outcome. Okay, so what I did was copied this exact same prompt that we ran in Lovable and pasted into the Firebase Studio, and this is the result. Initially, I was having some issues because instead of using Tessaract OCR, we used some server-side AI OCR functions, which got me running into some errors, but I later fixed it and rather use Tessaract OCR for the OCR processes. So let's test this. I have to upload an image and calculate. So I mentioned earlier that Firebase Studio always gives me a better interface than the other tools that I've used so far. So with every prototype that I try to do, all the UIs looks simpler, more minimal, and good looking at the same time. So if you compare this to, okay, it's processing this image. If you compare this to the one from Lovable, this, although it's not extremely bad, but yeah, there's difference, definitely a difference. Okay, so let's go back here. It's still not done processing. It's taking a little bit. So I've actually run it once here for the test, and the result I got were also not matching. So it's definitely something to do with the prompt. So I have to spend more time working on the prompt to get the desired outcome. So this is not what I'm looking for. This is not what I'm looking for. The extracted data. Day one has 1A. Let's see. On Tuesday is that day one. It's no. So make sure you follow this project, and I'll update it and tell you how to make your prompts better to get the desired outcome. So let's end this session here, and in the next one I'll update the prompts, and hopefully it will meet all the requirements. Cheers.